Morning, morning, morning. Well, it's been a while and I'm quickly going to explain why. Way back in 1981, while wrestling, I slipped a disc. Actually doing gorilla press, which was one of my favourite moves in wrestling. And it does come back and haunt me, and quite regularly it has been. But since I've been taking the Mk677, touch wood, it's been as good as gold. But I got too confident, and I was actually replying to a video that Greg Valentino was doing on, and I got quite carried away. And what I was doing was, I had this laptop here. Instead of moving the bloody thing towards me, I stretched right forward like this, and I was typing in a stupid way just to do a quick answer, and I must have stayed there obviously a lot longer than I thought I did, and the disc slipped out, it clicked out, and it's been difficult. I mean the last month, last week I actually trained twice, but it's on the mend anyway. So quickly, this should have been the 7-month update on the Mk677, but it is now actually the 8th month on Mk677. So anyway, let's quickly go into it. I'd moved up to 20 milligrams per night, which worked fine for about 10 days. And then I started getting not a bad headache, but like a foggy head, like I wasn't quite with everything. So what I did, I cut back to 10 milligram, and I've now been on 10 milligram for about 3 weeks, and I'm bang on again. I feel great. So obviously the dosage is important to everybody that uses it. Like, if you remember, I started on 3.75 milligrams. I've now been on 8 months, and I'm now going to sort of proceed to tell you. So I haven't trained properly for the last month due to the back injury. In fact, I'm wearing a waist thing even now to try and, help. But anyway, it's on its way. I mean, once I was off 3 months with this back injury. I couldn't for the first month. I couldn't even get off the settee, let alone do anything. Anyway, forget that now. We've gone back to the MK. I'm wandering off again like I always bloody do. So I'm sorry about that. I apologise, and I apologise I'm late. But one thing I have noticed now, nails. Yeah. Now, I've always had trouble, because like, I'm over 70 now. Cutting my toenails was a nightmare. It was like they were brittle, and just to get the clippers actually onto the nail, because the nail had thickened, yeah. But lo and behold, I think it was 3 days ago, because I've had this bad back, I've like neglected cutting my nails like I normally do, and obviously cutting your toenails is not an easy job, yeah. So anyway, I've got down with the clippers, and the gaps there, and the pliability in the nail has come back in my toenails, and they clipped off like when I was like 30 years ago. Easy, no problem. The thickness, that hard corrugated look to them's gone, and they've come back really good, and I'm well impressed with that. Now, as I say, I haven't trained for the last 3 weeks, but I've not lost any muscle. I've done 2 sessions last week, which was a Tuesday and a Saturday. As you can see, I've still got that nice tight feeling there, even on the 10 milligram. So actually going to the 20 milligram achieved nothing for me, nothing at all. Right? What else was there? No, not a lot more to say really, but I feel good. I'm still training well. I have no problems whatsoever. I can even cut my toenails now, which is a big help. But the back has been good. Oh, the one thing is, my knee is absolutely bang on now. I'm really pleased with the knee. But the other good news is, I went for my blood test, because I've had the blood's been too thick. On the end of September I went, and my blood now come back perfect. 16, it's on 16. Normal range is between 13 and 18. and the doctor was, my man says, what have you done? What have you done? And I did actually tell her I was taking Mk677, and she very enthusiastically wrote it all down, checking everything. So obviously I stopped the testosterone. I've not used any now for over 4 months, or 5 months now, as the time has gone on. So whether that's had some help with the blood, I don't know, but that's bang on. So I'm now awaiting the consultant to get to me so I can have the knee replacement, which I've waited 2.5 years for now. But not a lot to say really, but my strength's still there. I mean, and another thing I noticed, I went back Tuesday, which I hadn't done nothing for 3 weeks, I lost no strength. Now normally at my age, which I've noticed in the past, if I have a week off I go back, it's so hard to get back to the same weight. I didn't do the same weight, but I knew I could have done because the strength was still there, and incredible, absolutely incredible. So it's sort of, even though the 3-week break has had no effect on my strength or anything. So it's just a quick review, and hopefully I'll come back with 9 months when I've got a bit more training and I can tell you more what's going on. But as I say, as you can see, I am well happy. I'm a happy bunny, and I shall speak to you soon.